What's going on, everybody? Yeah, I know who it is. It's your boy, TheDryerNewt here. And man, I was thinking, what are some things that I could teach everybody on how to get better aim on mouse and keyboard, how to get better at Warzone, Rebirth, or whatever game you play? And then I started thinking about everything that I was doing wrong and how I fixed it and how I became a better, smarter player. And I want to say that, and I talked about it before, guys, everybody that's using movement and like known for movement and getting clips, that is not a practical way to play. Okay, you got to know movement, don't get me wrong. You have to have good movement, you have to have good aim, but I found myself over times overdoing it. I found myself getting into situations purposely just for the clip, just so it'll look cool on YouTube. I have now changed my thought process on becoming a better FPS player overall. Not getting myself into those certain situations where it's a 50-50, where I have to rely on my mechanical skill 24/7, where I have to rely on my aim. And I suggest you guys do the same thing if you want to. If you want to go for clips, that's cool. But would you rather be good at a game, get your KD high, and, you know, play in non-VPN, non-reverse boosted lobbies? Well, all these clips that you guys see in the background are not from reverse boosted or VPN lobbies. These are just normal sweaty lobbies. And I was actually playing with my buddy Pone Stars, and if you didn't know, he's down in Texas, so we get a lot of Mexican lobbies, and my ping is pretty high. And what that has done is it's taught me to play a certain way. It has taught me to be better when I don't have the ping advantage, when I have to play a lot smarter because I can get melted around a corner before I even peek it, right? The lag count in this game is absolutely crazy. And what has helped me even more was watching somebody like Huskers, right? Just being a overall really smart, one of the best Call of Duty Warzone player on mouse and keyboard in a lot of people's eyes. Not the most flashiest, not the most, craziest, like movement wise player, but he knows how to use movement. He knows how to use his aim. And he's really good. Like, his decision making is some of the best I've ever seen. And he is able to consistently do good against these people that play in high KD lobbies, like custom lobbies. He played in a custom Warzone tournament. He's on mouse and keyboard, and they were able to win. Now, I know there's some certain gunfights that, in certain situations that you just, no matter how good you are, you cannot beat. But my tip for you guys is practice on getting better, not practice on being flashy. And what I mean by this is analyze your own gameplay. Are you using cover? Are you using movement at the right times? Are you overusing movement? Are you over snapping? Are you trying to go for the flick when you don't need to go for the flick? Those are some things that you have to go through in your head, and you have to analyze to try and be a, better player. And I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. I find that I play 10 times better when I play a raw mouse Excel or mouse Excel or raw mouse Excel and then raw mouse input. I go back and forth between the two, and my aim is there. But I'm not so worried about my aim. I'm more worried about thinking ahead and thinking about where people could potentially be. Do I have an escape route when I'm running around? Do I have the high ground, and do I hear people beneath me? Or is there going to be a person camping in this random corner? I'm going to have to be ready for it. That is how I've been, using my brain power, I guess you could say. And it has taken me to a mediocre player to a way better player than I was before. The aim is way better. I actually stopped aim training because I found it boring. And not everyone needs to aim train. I'd rather just go into a game, warm up, and play. I would, hop into some an aim trainer here and there just for fun, but I'm not going to make it to where I have to aim train, 2 hours a day to get my aim right. No, you don't need to do that. I use aim trainers for mouse control. I switch to raw mouse Excel for mouse control. I use raw mouse input for learning and getting better at mouse control, because at the end of the day, that is what's going to make you and improve your skill as a FPS aimer, right? Improving your raw skill when it comes to mouse control. If you have excellent mouse control, you can play on whatever sensitivity you want. Any good aimer can tell you that. We don't really care about what our sensitivity is. We have our preference of a sensitivity that we feel like we can do well on. Mine personally is for endgame at 800 DPI and at 1.21 monitor coefficient. Personally, that's where I find my aim where I'm most comfortable at. But I can play on a 20 meter, or not 20 meter, but 20 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 70 centimeter, 360. It all depends on what your goals are. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe your goals are to become a flashy Warzone player, right? And just destroying bots. But at some point in time, that gets annoying. You want to be able to outmaneuver a good player. You want to be able to kill that one player that is destroying the whole lobby. And I guess if you want to take away anything from this video, guys, literally stop trying to go for clips. Just focus on improving and getting better. Focus on where the enemy's going to be, how many of them are going to be there, how to get out of that situation. Do I have cover by myself? You know what I mean? And we're here to help improve your aiming and your raw mechanical skill as a aimer in Call of Duty. That's the game we play in. And the tips that I'm going to give you coming up here shortly, and the next couple of videos, are going to do with Call of Duty, because these tips really don't apply anywhere else outside the range of Apex Legends, where, I mean, you just have to have good tracking in that game and insane movement and be able to outplay. But more tips and tricks coming soon, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay blessed and stay humble, and I'll catch you in another one. Peace.